peasy. This is beautiful. In this video, in details, as usual, we're going to replace the water pump on Mitsubishi Delica L400, equipped with a 4.25 2.8 diesel engine. Yeah, well, without further ado, let's get started. Pump is located on front of the engine. See this cooling fan attached to the pulley, and that pulley bolted to the water pump. This engine is cold. Well, as usual, before starting any disassembly removal process, I like to blow all that dust, all that road grind with a shop compressed air to start clean. Yeah, good enough. First, going to remove the intercooler 5/16 socket to loosen upper clamp. Bottom one is 10 mil on my vehicle. Let's pull the hoses. There we go. 1, 2. Nice. All right. There's 1, 2, 10 millimeter bolts at the front. 1, 2 at the back. Now we can easily undo our vacuum solenoids here. There's a couple 10 millimeter bolts. 1 and 2. Nice. Now we can flip our intercooler upside down like so to get easier access to our 2 electrical connectors, one for the sensor, one for the blower motor. Let's press this plastic top and pull that connector apart. Same for the fan, as you can see, and place the wire out of the way, and we have our intercooler removed. Let's place the clean rug inside the air pipe, which is going to the air intake manifold, like so. Make sure no dirt, dust, any insects will get inside the engine. We'll do the same thing on a turbocharger side. We have to undo the pipe from the turbocharger to get better access to the hose clamp down below. I'm going to loose this clamp just enough. Here we go. And I'm going to put a rag inside. Alright. Beautiful. Next, I'm going to remove the thermal clutch from the pulley. Those are 4 nuts, 12 millimeters ratchet wrench, long flat screwdriver. Place it under the stud to prevent it from turning, and break it loose. There we go. Nice. One is loose. Okay, I'll just set it up my screwdriver like so, and then we're going to break it loose. Nut number 2. Okay, they're tight. All right. Beautiful. Okay, as you can see, this number 2 is loose. Not taking them out completely, just enough room. Beautiful. Okay, number 3. Okay, nice. Loosen. Just let's get a little bit down. Nice. Now the screwdriver can slide right under. And as you can see, I still have nuts on. We don't want to bugger the threads. Oop. Okay, number 4. There we go, nice. All right. Now nuts are hand tight. We'll take them off. Go. And this is why engine needs to be cool, because you don't want to touch the hot engine block. Removed, but before pulling the thermal clutch from the hub, I like to make a reference mark. We'll just put it in the same position where it was. I know you might say it's not necessary, but I prefer to keep the same order and get things in the same spot they were before. Okay, I'm carefully just placing my thermal clutch with a radiator coolant fan inside the radiator like that, not pushing against the radiator, trying to be careful not damage the fins like that. Just let it rest. That's it. Good enough. Right now we're going to loosen the belt. There's a locking bolt, there's an adjuster bolt. We need 12mm socket to loosen this locking bolt, and then we can just take a tension off the belt and slide it all over the pulley. Let's loosen this. $12mm ratchet wrench works much better than socket. I have a little bit more room. The front we have a plastic skid plate. There's a 1, 2, 3, should be 3 plastic retaining clips. Just pull the center out and pull the clip itself. And 14mm socket. Remove plastic and the skid plate. Mighty rigid. Here we go. Pull the plastic and pull the metal. There we go. You can see the scale of this disaster. Here there's dried up coolant. That coolant residue on the engine oil pan, and there's even some coolant hanging on a block. Yeah, definitely not a good situation. As you can see, all this dried up coolant, and you see that how wet is it inside the coolant on the bottom of the skid plate. Yeah, that's definitely close call. You don't want to drive like that and end up overheating your 440 under the Delica. To get the bottom alternator bolt loose, we need a 17mm stubby short wrench. All right, and just slide under on the very back. As you can see, there's the 2 lines coming to the oil filter housing. We have over here, I hope camera can catch, have a nut. That's a 17mm, and we want to break this guy loose. Okay, there we go, and I'm pushing with the open palm. There we go, like that. If my wrench slips or something, I won't cut my fingers. Alright, it's loose. Now we should be able to push the alternator inwards and loosen the belts. Look at that. There we go. Here is our adjustment bolt and locking bolt. All just came out as one piece. Now we just will push the alternator in. Loosen. Shouldn't have any problems to pull it up. Oh yeah, easy. See? Oh, it's all the way in. That's why taking the tensioner off makes your life easy. And I'm going to just to take the belts off the water pump. Alright, like so, because those two belts are behind the AC compressor belt. Alright, nice. Now belts are free. Belts are off. Now we're going to remove the pulley. Before undoing the pulley bolts, let's just make a reference mark. The same way we are going to assemble the hub. A clean pail ready to catch the coolant. Right side of the radiator over here we have a drain cock. See, I already did a little bit of cleanup around. I'm going to open it up and I'll drain the coolant. Okay. Let's crack the coolant bottle cap to speed up the process, draining our coolant. It's coming, no rush, so this is going good. Next, we're going to remove the pulley from the water pump shaft. How to do it? For that we needed two 5/16 bolts with two nuts. Find the hole you like. Just put a bolt through like that, and screw the nut. There we go. That's enough. One more next to the first one. Yep. You can use a 1/4 inch, whatever you like, but yeah. Nice. 12 millimeters shallow socket, 3/8 ratchet, pry bar with a square edges. Okay, let's just set up our socket on the first bolt and break this guy loose. Nice. Okay, spin it. The next one, same way. You got an idea? You hold it. There we go. Easy, not a big of a deal. Okay, the same way in the rest. Here we go. Can hear that satisfying sound, and we have one more over here. Bolts are loose. There we go. So it's getting loose. It's really hand tight. Let's finish it by hand. Ratchet wrenches are really handy. They're one of the best. See, it's still a bit tight. You can do it by hand with the fingers. But for a ratchet wrench, not a big of a deal. number 3, and last one is coming up, number 4. There we go. Can take the connecting plate off the shaft like this, as you can see, and the pulley. There we go. Pulley is removed. You can see the coolant was coming from the whipping hole, telling us that you have to replace me. I'm leaking. Yes, that's an indicator. I took a radiator drain cock out completely to speed up a drain process. This is a new water pump, identical to the pump we have on a vehicle, and we have two mounting points at the top, and 4 total. Yeah, let's get those bolts removed, and then water pump should come right out. All right, yeah, 12mm socket, same as we used already. Let's crack the upper bolt loose. It's nice and easy. All right, come out the hand. There we go. It's a long one. Bottom one. Cooperating much better than bolt number 2. For the bolt number 4, we need a 3 inches extension. Works much better. As you can see, just past that AC belt. There we go. Yep, nice. Okay, I will crack it loose and let some coolant drain whatever might be still inside the engine block. Just crack it a little bit. See, a little bit coolant still. A bucket underneath. It's turning pretty good. Okay. There you go. Pump is coming out. Easy. This is beautiful. Well, didn't take that long, and we got the pump out. Yeah. Part number 2 will be pump installation. Yeah, thank you so much guys for watching part number 1. Water pump removal on the Mitsubishi Delica 440 diesel engine, and we'll see you soon in part number 2. Keep your reliable Mitsubishi Delica well maintained, keep it on the road, and this vehicle won't ever let you down. Yeah, well, take care everybody.